Attempt that's going to make for very treacherous conditions, especially in Indianapolis, which is going to be huge. Very calm winds 2 miles out of the south, and the iRacing.com safety car is into the safety of pit lane. Joe, we are racing from Pocono.
A great start there in turn number 1 for Holden McGill. Jeremy Berger jumps all the way up into second spot. They're 3 wide for third as they come down the long pond straightaway into turn number 2. McGill gets the nice preferred line. Berger gets the same, but they're 2 by 2 back behind him.
Look at this gaggle of cars coming off of turn number 2. And it's Taylor Butcher Benjamin holding the fray up out in front. Logan Hamilton gonna try to get into this 4th position here. Taylor Butcher Benjamin clears in the 3rd, Logan Hamilton 4th, and Nate Brooker, who started outside pole, he's fallen back to 5th, so not the best of starts for the 3 of Nate Brooker. Finally can let loose a little bit and watch this race happen. TBB going for the inside here of Jeremy Berger. Taylor Butcher Benjamin, can he clear into the 2nd position? He'll send it into turn 1. Is he going to complete the slider, if you will, as he comes off of turn 1 down the back straightaway, the long pond straightaway. Side by side still, and Hamilton's gonna push Taylor Butcher Benjamin.
They come into turn number 2. This is the 3rd attempt that Butcher Benjamin would have done to try to get around Jeremy Berger. All 3 attempts did not go his way. Obviously, Jeremy Berger was able to get the run off the top side and carry some momentum down that long straightaway to stay in front of car number 1. So for the moment, Jeremy Berger holds on to 2nd place.
He is there. He is really putting himself into this battle. He had to look on watch horn, but maybe he thinks better of it. And that's right. Back to your point earlier with Nate Brook. Actually, here comes TBB again. I'll catch that point in a little bit. TBB's going to send it down into turn number 3. The long sweeping left-hander. I think Jeremy Berger might give this corner up here, though, because Taylor Butcher Benjamin is clear into the 2nd position. Here comes Jeremy Berger back to the inside, though. We're not done.
He really didn't want to give that up, but he didn't have much of a choice. Logan Hamilton was coming up the track just as much as Butcher Benjamin was out of turn number 3. Down the inside again, Jeremy Berger is going to be able to take the spot back going into the entrance of turn number 1. Logan Hamilton down on the inside, maybe going to try to see if he can get around car number 1 as well. Butcher Benjamin going to run some momentum off the top side, a little bit of help, maybe. No, Logan Hamilton's going to go to the bottom and push the 97 down low, 2 by 2 down the long pond straightaway.
And this is not the racing I expected to happen here at Pocono. Side by side, a couple rows deep. This much into a run. Oh, Jeremy Berger, big moment.
I got really loose out of turn number 2 there. He lost all those spots. Butcher Benjamin's got a pretty solid lead over the side. What their strategy is to get to that flag without a pit lane. They've been going at it very hard with each other, running hard and battling for position as somebody was spinning there out of turn number 2.
That was Brett Fisher, and the caution's going to come out. So we have our first caution on the day. Huge damage for the 30 car. Brett, oh, he's going to get hit by Robert Pattengale after the fact. Love it, love it, love it. As we come off of turn number 3, the iRacing.com safety car will hit the safety of pit lane, and we are back to racing from Pocono.
Oh, man. Taylor Butcher Benjamin is loose out of the exit of turn number 1.
Goes down to the Speedway.
Bottom.
Big wreck in the back. Yellow. Oh, we have the 44 Sean Deal. That's Noah Carmichael back there. Robert Pattengale. Brett Fisher again. Oh, no. Sean Deal's having to back up again.
Oh, that's a tough break for those guys. They weren't exactly up at the front end of the field off that start, and obviously, when you're running back there, you want to try to be smart and consistent and try to slowly tick off positions, but that's a tough break for those guys at the tail end.
We'll get a replay here and see what happened. And yeah, they did call it a stage results on that last caution. Holden McGill is the stage winner. Depending on how quickly we get through these replays and see what oh, this happens ahead, and oh, they all just kind of happen right up in front of the 44 Sean Deal. He's really commanded this race thus far. And maybe we'll see it again as the iRacing.com safety car's in the safety pit lane, and we're right onto the loud pedal once again. Green flag back at Pocono.
Ooh, I got scared. I thought Logan Hamilton was going to go around.
He's still trying to save it.
Oh, man, that right in the middle of turn number 1. I mean, we like to see some engine noise. We like to get some engine noise out of these cars when they hit that turn 1 area off the restarts. Holy Masati to the bottom side. Logan Hamilton trying to kind of block that run from car number 49 as they come out of turn number 2. We like to get a little bit of engine sound out of that, but I am about thought we lost Logan Hamilton in turn 1 that time.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be hearing a little bit more than just engine sound in turn number 1 with the way he, had that car angled. What a save, what a catch from Logan Hamilton. Now Jeremy Berger doing battle with, well, what's left of the blinking 46 of Anthony Musati. He is all over the road and all over the session right now, but live scoring is on the left side of your screen. This is the replay though of the contact, and whoa, Carmack got to really check up for that 6 car. That is Richard Springer, and did they make contact off of turn number 1? Yeah, Joseph right into the quarter panel. And woo, Joseph almost into the guardrail down there.
What a save from those two coming out of turn number 1. I mean, we could see the side of Noah Carmichael's car from this angle shot. That was a heck of a run from those two guys to keep their cars under control. It does hamper their performance with the rest of the stage, having your tires burnt out a little bit more like that. But hey, better to have a little bit older tires for the run of stage 2 than to have a crushed up race car for the entirety of the rest of the race. All the way down the inside of the front stretch, just trying to break some draft. And I mean, yeah, but you got to do what you got to do. But you know that Logan Hamilton's going to follow him. So
into the race leader!
Holden McGill got a piece of that outside wall, a pretty sizable chunk of that outside wall, actually. Logan Hamilton, very easy drive underneath for the 21 car, but that was not what Holden McGill wanted or needed.
Oh, he ate some safer barrier up there, and if it wasn't for safer barrier, he might consider taking a faster pair right now, and he still might, because that 21 is not going to be perfect right now. But there is Anthony Musati and Logan Hamilton are going at it side by side for the race lead to turn 3, and we'll catch what we can, but Musati around the outside. He caught the lead there over some timing lines back there, but it looks like Hamilton and Musati are still at it side by side.
They come down the front stretch again. This is going to be 2 to go for the stage, side by side. Musati actually led the lap that time. Car number 49 going to be in the race lead, at least if he stays in the server. As Logan Hamilton jumps down to the inside, is going to very easily clear car number 49 into the corner again. So Musati maybe going to try to run some momentum out of the exit of turn number 1, but for the moment, Hamilton's got that lead. They're going to go side by side down the long pond straightaway.
I think the stage is going to go to 36, unless they cut it down because ending the first stage early. But Hamilton is going to clear in front of Musati once again, but to no avail. McGill, we thought he was going to have a big lead there. He caught the wall for turn number 1, and now we thought Hamilton was going to drive away. And now he's got some company. Anthony Musati, he wants the stage win, and did get confirmed this is the last lap of the stage. So you were correct.
Yeah, so they're going to reset the stage setup because of the caution that ended stage 1 early. So this is a good race right now. Nonetheless, I think Hamilton and Musati very well matched with each other as they go through turn number 1 again. They come out of the corner. Musati's going to try to grab some momentum off the top side by side down the straightaway one more time. Going to be a repeat of the last time around.
Into turn 2. Musati kind of trying to pinch Hamilton down to kind of compromise his entry. And out through Indianapolis, the tunnel turn. Musati around the outside. They're going to make contact. And they hit Musati hard into the inside wall, back across the track.
The yellow comes out. That's definitely going to end this stage.
Oh, no.
That's such a tough break. I mean, Logan Hamilton definitely wouldn't have wanted to turn that car. He just kind of washed up. And unfortunately, Musati was already on his outside. That's a tough way to end it. But 12 car coming back to the line should be the stage winner.
Coming off of turn number 3 here, VIRacing.com. Safety car will find the safety of pit lane. And we are back to racing from Pocono. Grant Peterson leads us to the green. big crash in the back.
Oh, they're wrecking bad out of turn number 1.
Oh, it's a pile up.
I think Logan Hamilton got through there. I know we just talked to him about that. I think he got through there, but obviously there were a lot of guys who did not.
Oh, no, man. That is... Oh, man. A huge junk him up off of turn number 1. Get a replay of it. We're
going to catch a replay of that for sure and show you guys what blows down right here. I mean, we're watching Brooker on the inside of Flores. They come through the corner. Brooker sliding up. The tires are kind of cold. Oh, jeez. That wasn't actually him at all. It was car number 92.
Oh,
and
big hit, Frank Flores. My goodness.
Holy cow.
I think it was, yeah, I think it was Barrick Uphold.
We got to the exit. I mean, well, actually, he's sliding out of the exit and just tried to catch that car. Unfortunately, Brooker was up there and couldn't get it stopped in time before Pat and Gale and Flores and the rest of them kind of piled in there. Tough break, but looks like most of the guys further behind that wreck got through it okay.
Carmichael right in the thick of things, and wow.
He was so close to hitting Frank Flores right there. I just barely caught a glimpse of blue out of the left side of the screen. Watchorn and Meadows in row number 2, watching for the pace car to pull off, and we'll get the green flag ready. Starter in the stand, throws it out, and we're racing once again here at Pocono.
Side by side out of turn number 1, it is still Holden McGill pie, Grant Peterson down low, and Holden McGill, after getting into the wall about 20 laps ago, no, I'm sorry, 10 laps ago, he's still trying, but Grant Peterson fights hard on the inside, side by side into the tunnel turn. Cody Meadows trying to clear into third. Merrick Watchorn inserting himself into the mix as well. Holden McGill almost clear. Peterson still sends it into turn 3, and now Holden McGill clear to the race lead once again in stage number 3.
We stayed side by side a lot of the way down that straightaway and into turn number 2. They got into turn number 3, they kind of single filed out, but obviously they're still racing pretty hard right here. Cody Meadows trying to get around Merrick Watchorn fully to take over third spot. Zach Arnold is on a charge, trying to get into the top 5. Car number 10 down to the inside. Jeremy Berger's going to follow as they go around Colin Stone, and he will take it. So put that number 10 car in the top 5. That's my dark horse, actually, to trek forward. That car seems to be at least in pretty good running condition for Zach, and he seems to have figured it out pretty well.
Yeah, Zach Arnold, you know, when I covered this series regularly at the beginning of the season, get reset up there with, you know, with those front runners. We saw him, you know, obviously contending for the stage win. Whoa, big moment back here. I think this is actually ahead. This is Springer and Hamilton. Hamilton kind of getting driven down the track a lot today. I don't know, man. What's the rep that Logan Hamilton has out here? A lot of these drivers defending heavy against him.
Well, Logan's probably tearing on pretty strong from the rear end of the field. Obviously, I mean, we were talking to him when he got sent to the rear off of that penalty. Yeah, oh man, Noah Carmichael scared me right there. I thought we were about to have an incident there. Yeah, he slid up a bit to where the 6 car was. But I think Logan Hamilton's got a chip on his shoulder. You know, he's trying to rock on and get further up towards the front end of the field. He's got time. I mean, he's got a little under 25 laps to go before this race ends, but already up into the top 10, and I think there's plenty of room to keep going forward for that 12 machine as they're still getting 3 wide almost into turn number 3 this time.
Yeah, Stefan Purcell and Kavaja Holt, they both almost caught the wall off of turn number 2, and that opened the door for the 44, Sean Deal, who we saw annihilate at the front end of that machine in turn number 1 a few restarts ago, and they're still 3 wide on the front straightaway here.
Sean Deal tried to get up to Holt and put a side draft on the 00 car. Didn't quite work out. They almost go single file right there into turn number 1 this time. Not quite the fastest portion of this track. Purcell is going to keep that car pinned to the bottom and stay out of the 44's trouble. They come out of the corner side by side. They got the 98 car behind them, and I think the top side's going to allow some momentum. We should have Sean Deal in front. Yes, they go single file.
Everybody kind of
had a couple guys in this race have some connection issues, and admittedly, even ourselves, we've had it as whoa. Okay, I got scared. I thought we were about to lose car number 10, but no, he's actually going to commit to coming down the pit lane and get that car figured out, as is Holden McGill, car number 21, who's been leading a lot of this race so far. You have to limit how much time you sit still on the pit lane. As you see your leader, Anthony Musati, coming in, he's going to relinquish the lead, obviously, to Taylor Butcher-Benjamin. Grant Peterson going to come in as well. But you have to limit how much time you're sitting still if you want to be competitive, if you want to be up at the front end. And that was
Taylor
a lot of
Butcher-Benjamin. So Benjamin needs a stellar pit lane here if he's going to make anything happen of this. Here he comes. The pit speed.
Well, you can see the commitment difference that Butcher-Benjamin had to maybe like Zach Arnold, who scared me coming out of turn number 3. I mean, Butcher-Benjamin got that car rode down pretty quickly, pretty early, actually. So that might have been a little bit of lost time for him. You're watching Barrick Uphold, who has claimed the race lead in car number 92, has not stayed out of the limelight. Well, I was just going to add in, we got a little update from our media man on the Sox, Corey Rexford. Just let us know that the reason we're seeing some issues as we now have Barrick Uphold down the pit lane, the reason we've been seeing some issues with Grant Peterson's connection to the server is apparently his brother got home from somewhere and started getting on the online video game systems just as much as Grant himself. So, oh man, Barrick Uphill just slid way through his pit box. That's a tough break for the 92. It seems like a recurring issue for the drivers in this race right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, what was actually said. Barrick Uphill, comes into the pit lane, gets his service. Holden McGill back to the race lead of this race. But the reason Whiplash Media prominent on the 91, so he might not be going for it. But can Merrick Watcher maybe get up here and snag some money from Holden McGill?
Well, Merrick Watchhorn, one way or another, at least wants to win the race. So
Absolutely.
You're definitely going to be watching to see if he can put something together to catch up to McGill. I mean, actually, I say it, and we got a yellow, so this is going to make it very interesting. Noah Carmichael, the car on screen. I think our 03 car might have brought us a very dynamic and interesting turn of events to get us to the checkered flag.
Man, we were about to get into a rhythm, weren't we? Noah Carmichael was in a group of cars here coming off of the tunnel turn into turn 3, racing Colin Stone, the 6 of Richard Springer, and that was a send.
Wow, Richard Springer went into that corner way too fast to make that turn.
On the last in. Zach Arnold gets himself a reset here. Grant Peterson tried to stay in the session. Colin Stone, by the way, is into the mix. Let's go racing once again at Pocono. 5 to go.
Peterson got a horrible restart, actually. Look at him all the way down there on the inside. Oh, they're about 4 or 5 wide coming into turn number 1 this time. Usually we get some engine noise, but holy cow, things are getting interesting as they go 3 wide through 1. Pattengale on the outside, Meadows and Peterson with him. Peterson got really loose right there. Oh, man, it's getting tight.
I think Zach Arnold might have came close to the wall. He's going to go for the race lead here, Zach Arnold, to the inside of Anthony Musati.
Zach Arnold on a tear, talked about him as maybe a dark horse to win this race. He's down on the inside. Musati's got 2 tires. Everybody else took 4. So, they're wrecking back there. They're wrecking out of turn number 2. I believe they actually...
Ryder Schrauf.
Yeah,
Caution.
Ryder Schrauf. That car's got pit stop TV on the side as well. Silver and blue backwards down in between turns 2 and 3. I saw that happening out there. I mean, that was such a crazy restart. It almost could have expected something would happen.
Honestly, I can't believe they made it out of turn 1.
I was surprised they made it into turn 1. they hardly, I mean, they were 3-4 wide going into that corner, even up to 5. Here. They come into turn number 2 right here.
That is a heavy defense from Richard Springer, and oh man.
I mean, he tried. Schrauf tried.
Kind of an innocent bystander.
He never gave up. He never gave up on keeping that car straight.
NASCAR Cup Series stock cars double wide as they come off of turn number 3. VIRacing.com safety car in the safety of pit lane for potentially the final time. We're racing at Pocono.
Great start off the inside. Zach Arnold tried to jump down to the bottom. It didn't quite work out for him. He drops to 3rd spot as Holden McGill took that one and is in the runner-up position. They go into turn number 1 again, staying single file at the front end of the field. Holden trying to hold on to Mr. Musati at the front end. Zach Arnold trying to hold on to him as well. They come down the back straightaway. Everybody's still together, holding it there as Watchhorn's trying to look down the inside. the fourth position, Jeremy Berger. They go into the turn almost side by side, but they keep it clean.
Anthony Musati, a heavy defense against Holden McGill as they come down the short straightaway to turn number 3. We've made it through the first 2 turns. Can we make it through one more? Jeremy Berger way up the track. That puts Merrick Watchhorn up into the 4th position, and in contact almost between both the battle for 2nd and the battle for 4th. We're going to get the white.
1 lap to go here at Pocono. Zach Arnold got a little bit of the outside wall. Those guys behind him, Watchhorn and Berger, they made contact out of that corner as well. Arnold trying to figure out a way to get around McGill. This battle has let Musati put a small gap in between himself and that 21 machine out of the corner. Again, guys going all over the place. Ooh, big loose for everybody out of that corner. Oh, they come down the back straightaway again. This is going to be an exciting run to the finish.
Last time through the tunnel turn, Anthony Musati, 0.2 of a second out in front of the field. Holden McGill trying to fend off Zach Arnold. Down the straight over for the final time. Big wobble out there for Grant Peterson and pretty much everybody else. And in to turn 3 for the final time to send for Holden McGill. He couldn't get there. They're going to be contact. Holden McGill's going to go around, but it's all going to happen behind Anthony Musati. He's going to win here at Pocono and big wreck after the checkers.
They were 3 wide for 2nd place, 3rd place there too. I think Merrick Watchhorn hold on to it. Butcher Benjamin put up a heck of a run to get up there. Zach Arnold fell back a bit. Oh, I mean, that was all over the place at the end of this race. That was very exciting out of turn number 3.
Absolutely insane. Let's get a replay and see what had happened in that final corner.
You're coming through turn 3. Big send out of McGill. I mean, he's trying to get up there with Musati, and then Zach Arnold and him, a little bit of contact, trying to get there together. Oh, I mean, just everybody coming out of that turn kind of scrunches up to the top side, and unfortunately, McGill was more or less backwards when they got there. Aggressive on the defense, but, I mean, well-deserved. That was the right call to make, and Musati did what he had to do to put that car at the front end at the end of this race.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break here, and we're going to catch you on the flip side. We'll find post-race coverage of the L-TAC Cup Series from Pocono Raceway. Great show we had. 71 laps of racing action from the 2.5-mile tricky triangle. That was the Pocono Raceway. Anthony Musati, first-time winner, 9th different winner in 11 races. We'll be right back.